Peace, Y2. Let me show you how these brothers expose their own self through video. Such a shame.
What's up, family? We up in here. We're in Columbus, Ohio. With the king right here. We got our real estate company, our development company, making it happen. So right now we're working on a 26-unit project here in Columbus, Ohio. But the very unique thing about it is we're using cargo bins to build them. And we're going to explain the science behind that, and you're going to see what we're talking about. We're talking about cargo bins to build buildings. This is a pioneering venture. This is something that's not being done throughout America. See these right here? We're using these giant cargo bins to build properties. Look at that. Yes. And what's happening is it's cutting the time. So literally, we can get the chassis of a property built inside of 5 to 8 days, in contrast to a month and a half to 2 months that it normally takes. The chassis, by chassis we mean framework. So of a house done inside of 5 to 8 days, because we're using these cargo bins that no one does anything with.
Now, he's presenting a colorful video right there. Now, when you think about it, he's actually showing the materials that you want to see, or of exactly what he's talking about. So obviously the mind go play tricks and be like, okay, this man owns this. Now watch further on.
After the purses coming to the country, these bins are huge, and then after they get used, they just stay here. They're not biodegradable, so because they're not biodegradable, they just stay here and take up space. So what we do, we recycle these bins and we create properties. And what it's doing, these bins cost us about $1,700 a bin. So we're cutting the cost of building a property by 70%. So we did a single family household, 2-3 family household. We're saving 70% of the money that it normally costs to develop those type of properties.
Now you see, when they talk so slick and so straightforward without a stutter, like I do, it's more easy for the mind to accept their talking points. Get what I'm saying? All they supporters, I want y'all to watch. Some of you may have seen this before, but they expose themselves on camera, not thinking that nobody will check into what they're doing. Get it?
You that are neighboring or just can travel to Ohio, you need the bread. Jobs are going to be available for you. Starting at $15 an hour upward, jobs will be available to you. Okay? So, there's plenty of bread in this for everyone, especially if you're in the Ohio area and you need to make some money. Reach out. And housing. So this is the plan. This is the way we got to do this. Okay? This is the way we got to do this. We're going to put this together and provide an opportunity for you all to make your money. So, to build a property, come here real quick, my brother. Let's just talk this real talk. Victoria Lamar. She got boots on the ground, getting it in.
Yeah.
Woo, thank you, man. Yes, this ain't Beverly Hills. No, I know. This is not Beverly Hills.
It's snowing too, y'all. You see it? You did. You said yesterday was good, but today was gonna be cold. Makes it all worth it.
Now you know she gonna get caught up in this too. It's crazy. You can't get out of it. Anything was to happen, you in it too. You, Polite, the other cat that's in there
Come on,
on the
y'all.
man
Have you
list.
learned how to bid?
We out here. Oh, come on. Leave the space conversation alone for later.
It's crazy. Remember, he on a plant site, construction site. You see the title at the bottom? This dude crazy. I don't know who let him on there. I think he snuck on it. But if you're going to get on any type of machinery, watch this. You'll be on a man lift. Now, trust me, I know about construction. You on a man lift, you have to put a harness on before you enter the basket. That's if safety and a bunch of authority was around. But if you just sneaking on property, you're going to do as you please. If you get hurt or die on that property, your family or whoever will be in a shitload of trouble. But watch this. He got a cameraman filming everything. Crazy, huh?
Yeah. So right now, you want to get me?
I should go to the other side because he won't be there. Okay. Oh crap.
Yeah.
So right now.
No harness.
Right now we about to get these lights on up in here.
We're going to the third floor of this.
We're going to the third floor of this. I'm gonna control some of the narrative and shit.
It's reference for the future is now.
Watch yourself, my brother.
Right.
Now watch. The brother in the man lift who really driving it, because Polite tried to drive it or pull it out from where it was. They both don't know safety. You're supposed to have that harness on. So you could tell they up to some type of scheme or scam. It's crazy. Watch what Polite say.
They gave me the proclamation for my philanthropy, my lectures, feeding the homeless, which will be doing tomorrow. We'll be feeding the homeless.
Somebody asked about safety.
So I'll put out the information so you can email me if you're from Ohio, so you can get up with us so we can feed the homeless and clothe them because it's cold. So we're not just gonna give them food. We gotta make sure we give them some coats and some sweaters. It's freezing out here. It's freezing. That's a fact. We out here.
They asking about
What they asked about?
harnesses and safety.
Harnesses for safety. They questioned everything.
Then we go into the ground. We have a harness on, and it tips over.
Right.
We cannot exit the bucket.
You're already up in the air.
Snap on that.
So y'all ready to fall already. Because one bump, you... Watch this shit. This shit's so crazy. African names.
Yes. Well, you know what? I'm going to toast some of abundance. I'm going to toast some of abundance juice to Mama Oshun, to the mother of the river, that aspect of Ola Damade, supreme consciousness of the universe that deals with harmony, justice, love, beauty, abundance, joy, happiness, peace of mind, positive energy. We call on the energy of the river to bless us with the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy Campus #1, Mama Oshun.
Now you see what's going on? It's getting people riled up emotionally, that's what this is all about. So some
Oshun, the mother of the rivers, the streams queen mother, bless me with all the Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy Campus #1, Mama Oshun. We need your blessings, Mama Ashe. Mama Oshun, the mother of the rivers, the streams queen mother. Bless me with all the resources I need. Bless me with all the support I need. Bless me with all the donations I need so we can open up on August the 21st.
you see, that's what it all is. So somehow he's gonna open up August 21st, he said 2019, but he's also said 2020. 2019 is just kind of like a preliminary, how you say that? Preliminary opening, and that's when people can just come on through and kind of check out everything. $1 before, so he can get all the renovations done between now and, what did he say, August 21st? Is that what he said?
Of this year, 2019, after 400 years, I said, King's Queen Mother, bless me with all the resources I need. Bless me with all the support I need. Bless me with all the donations.
He's asking for all the stuff that he needs, but he's by himself. He's always by himself. He's even holding the camera this time.
The mother of the rivers, the streams, Queen Mother, bless me with all the resources I need. Bless me with all the support I need. Bless me with all the donations I need so we can open.
See, he didn't say nothing about bless these boys, bless these families that are supporting, bless all of the supporters. He's saying it's all me. That's right. Well transformed. So it's me. He's all by.
Right now, at this moment, he is not a clinical psychologist of nothing. Okay? Let's make sure we're clear on that. Okay? That's one. Two, you have to have certain credentials to open a school. Now, you could buy any building. You could buy any building. You won't. But you or someone else, you would have to get someone else. If you can't do it yourself, you would have to get someone who can to properly open up that school to give education to the general public at large, whether it be public, charter, or private.
If the man has information that will help uplift you, let him in. Let his information in the door. The problem is you ask people for money underneath the guise of somebody that you were not legally, and then white people caught on to you, and they pulling you up to question you, nigga, on the real tip, and you got the nerve to blame the same black people that you flex and finesse out of their money on a problem that you got yourself in.
Family. I'll make this real short and quick. Dr. Umar full of shit. He's full of shit because how do you tell your shareholders, which is me and anybody else that's contributed, you can't see my business plan? You women out here that are just sticking up for him, you haven't even thought to yourselves to ask this nigga, how much is it going to cost per student, per semester? How is your program going to be funded if you can barely get the building now? That's a part of a business plan. Okay? He's telling us that Facebook or GoFundMe asked to see some paperwork to verify that he is not taking any money out of the account, but he hasn't put that shit up online for us to see. Fuck what you tell me, man. I don't care about none of that. And for you dickhead riders out there that's all in, man, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. It's always haters out there. It's always somebody trying to tear another brother down. Shut the fuck up. Somebody trying to tear another brother down. Shut the fuck up. Because you're too fucking stupid to act.
I gotta tell you, for years I've been having conversations about Umar Johnson, which, by the way, his real name is Jermaine Shoemaker. I used to think it was Shoemaker, but when I reanalyzed the truth about his name, I went back and gathered that information, and it's indeed Shoemaker instead of Shoemaker. But that's not important. The main thing about this is that he has lied. And I don't know if some of you can remember videos that I've created in the past concerning name changes and the reason why they do it. And this includes a wide variety of a lot of people, not just Umar Johnson, but Tariq Nasheed, Tommy Sotomayor, the red pill and the blue pill, the black dot, young Pharaoh. And it's all for the same reason. I don't want people to know my true identity, because if they knew my true identity, then they could research everything that I've been involved in that I may or may not have said that I was against. Such as, and I'm just using this as an example, such as, well, I've never stolen anything, and I hate people who steal. Okay, but then you find out that their real name is something else, and then you get the real dirt. And lo and behold, you find out that they have stolen more than the average person did time in prison for. You see? And then when you learn this information, then you start thinking to yourself, the big picture of all this is that, you know what, I can't trust anybody. I can't trust them to even give their real name because, and especially now, I'm not talking about the people that's not begging for money, that's not trying to make money. I'm talking about the people that's begging for money. I'm talking about the people that want you to give them money via donation, PayPal, and GoFundMe, and so forth. They deserve to know your real name and your real history. You are begging for money, but then you want to give them bogus names? PayPal and GoFundMe and so forth. They deserve to know your real name and your real history. You are begging for money, but then you want to give them bogus names? They can't trust you when they find something out like this. And you know what? Even going further with this, I can't believe how many people consistently still give money after you bring out bits and pieces of information like this. I mean, it just blows my mind every time how people just say, well, I don't care, I'm still going to give money to these people. Like they enjoy it. Like, you know what, I want to take care of somebody else. And, even though I can use the money myself, I just want to take care of Umar Johnson. I want to take care of Tariq Nasheed. I want to take care of whomever just begs for the money for something that's not going to help no one but themselves.
What it is, bro? We intimidated. We intimidated by his information because we can't cross-check it. See, but if you know your black shit, you can cross-check it. So that's what I want to do. I want to cross-check it.
So before we go into that, now, if I don't ask you this question,
Gotta ask.
if I don't ask you this question, the people is gonna get at me.
Right.
They gonna say, man, Sonetta, man, how you bring the man right there and you ain't ask him about his degree? You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you the opportunity, my brother, to really clear the air and to clear this up. What's up with the mistakes on the degree? How did that happen, Dr. Ali Muhammad?
I'm going to show you. All right. Peace, family. First of all, I did not greet the audience properly. Black Power, Hotep, Salam Alaikum. Thank you for the family for allowing me to come on Sonetta TV and to sit and listen. It's a pleasure and opportunity. A few weeks ago, we were in here, myself, Dr. Reggie, and Brother Ankh from the Amara Squad. We were having a good conversation about Flint for a few hours, and then we went into a side conversation. We didn't prepare for that conversation. We was here talking about law and other things. But we talked about evolution. And so me and myself and Reggie and Ankh, we went into the discussion or whatever. And, it gets hot and heated, but we was cool. We were talking about qualifications. I pulled out a degree that I had because I was doing business in Manhattan. All right? After leaving, I showed the degree to the camera. People looked at it, and there were 2 mistakes on the degree. I didn't even know that. I'm about to show you how I didn't know.
Now, he fixed his
people
degree.
Don't know.
Now, Sonetta asked him about his degree because an earlier video that Sonetta did on his couch, he showed and pulled out his degree. And some of the words in the degree was misspelled. I ain't never heard of a university that gives a degree with misspellings. On the next clip after this one, y'all will see what I'm talking about. A guy exposed him. It's sad. People, watch out.
I'm going to show you. All right. Peace, family. First of all, I did not greet the audience properly. Black Power, Hotep, Salam Alaikum. Thank you for the family for allowing me to come on Sonetta TV and to sit and listen. It's a pleasure and opportunity. A few weeks ago, we were in here, myself, Dr. Reggie, and Brother Ankh from the UMAR Squad. We were having a good conversation about Flint for a few hours, and then we went into a side conversation. We didn't prepare for that conversation. We was here talking about law and other things. But we talked about evolution. And so me and myself and Reggie and Ankh, we went into the discussion or whatever. And, you know, it gets hot and heated, but we was cool. We were talking about qualifications. I pulled out a degree that I had because I was doing business in Manhattan. All right? After leaving, I showed the degree to the camera. People looked at it, and there were 2 mistakes on the degree. I didn't even know that. I'm going to show you how I didn't know. Now, what people don't know, and this is no knock on the sister, that the UMAR Squad wasn't the one who pointed out the mistake. The person who pointed out the mistake was attorney Akeisha Shabazz. She was on the YouTube thread. She came on, and she said, look, it has 2 mistakes. This brother is a fraud. Then she pulled up some stuff and said, look, this is how you make a fake temple degree. Brother Nehesi from the UMAR Squad, one of our brothers, took that information and said, well, we need to look at this because Ali got a fake degree. All right? And so what I did after I saw the videos up, they had all the videos already up. Anybody called me like, yo, so we got a question about that. So I saw the videos up. So I started responding. Like, yo, listen, I got people online can verify parents, pictures. I'm showing all this different stuff. So let me show you, just for the camera's sake. I can shoot it right here,
but he
right?
talks so good.
This is my alumni card. You know what I mean? I went
that's
home,
not his
I said,
degree.
you know what? Bring your alumni card. Because this is the degree that I graduated from Temple in 1998. Y'all can see that? Can y'all see that? There you go. Bingo. There you go. There you go. That's me. See that? You see that? See that? Yeah. All right, so that's my alumni
I'm
card.
going to fast forward the
See year
video for the
1998.
degree.
All right?
But they got another clip after that I'll show y'all.
That's my name. That's my legal name. I changed my name without paying for it. All right? I didn't pay $400 to go change my name. So when I went to go get this degree, which they sent me another one. When I went to get this degree, they say, oh, it's not in the case. Here's the case. Here's the case right here. Here's the case. Here's the case. Here's the case. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Here's the case. Got it. All right. So when I went to get the degree, if everybody would have looked at the degree, all right, let me go. I'm doing all this to show you. When I went to get the degree, taking it out, it was updated in what year? Now I'm going to show you. This is what I showed you. This is the one that was messed up. Look in the lower.
Is it still messed up?
This is not the updated. I had to order another one. Okay. So they're going to send me one, and I had
now
to
look
find
at the
out.
word
Like,
science.
why don't you have the small card? Oh, see it? Gotcha. Right there. Stay right there. You got it? I'm doing all this to show you. Okay. So they're going to send me one, and I had to find out because I'm like, why don't you have the small card? I ordered the card too. You got to understand, this degree is in 1998. It's 2016. You know what I mean? I haven't even dealt with this except for one time, and you can look at this. Look in the lower left-hand corner. What does it say right there, Sarnetta? What does it say? What does it say right there? In the lower left-hand corner, what does it say?
Replacement diploma. It's
when?
December 21st.
When?
2005.
So what did I do? My original degree was in Marcus Ali Counts.
Now, pay attention. I'm going to go back, or I'll let you see on the next clip of how some of that stuff is misspelled. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the word science, Bachelor of Science, right under Abdul Ali Muhammad, that's messed up. Right there, it's showing SCIECNE or something like that. You can see it. Maybe my camera.
Looked at the degree.
Now y'all check the degree out. I want to show you on the first video, but now you're going to see it on this video.
He supposedly graduated in
J4K exposed
It was updated in what year?
because he's seen the same video I'm looking at.
This is what I showed you. This is the one that was messed up. Look in the lower.
He said it was messed up. Then he said
this is not the updated. I had to order another one.
He said he
so
had to order another one.
And I had to find out because
this video was done in 2016. And it's the end of 2017.
I'm pretty sure he should have a degree to show somebody by now. Now, what Chosen King, Mimi, Martini, and Fact Check TV exposed the fact that science was misspelled on the degree. Bachelor of Science. Science was misspelled, and Mimi Martini pointed out that one of the words down here was misspelled.
Don't you have the small card? I ordered the card too.
Let's see if we can catch it.
You gotta understand, this degree is in 1990.
You said the degree is 1998. Now see, that's SCIECNE.
Yeah, it's 2016.
They misspelled science.
You know what I mean? I haven't even dealt with this except for one time, and you can look at this. Look in the lower left-hand corner. What does it say right there, son? What does it say? What does it say right there? In the lower left-hand corner, what does it say? It's when? December 21st, when? 2005. So what did I do? My original degree was in Marcus Ali Counts. After I changed my name, I went back and got the name put on it. So the replacement degree was where they made the error.
So that means they made an error twice. Because a degree and a diploma are templates, and all you have to do is place the name there. So that means they made an error twice, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, so now I don't have, listen, I'm not stupid.
I want to catch the science part. Now, y'all remember when I said we played football, right?
Just look in the lower left-hand corner. What does it say right there, Simon? Was updated in what year? Now I'm going to show you. This is what I showed you. This is the one that was messed up. Look in the
how many you got?
Lower. This is still messed up.
There it is. Now y'all can see how science was misspelled.
SCIECNE.
He not pointing out the fact that they misspelled science. He talking about his fucking name. Talking about how he had to change his name from Marcus Ali Counts. He's not talking about the fact he trying to throw a bitch off. He ain't pointing out the fact that they misspelled science. He trying to talk about focus on the name and shit.
This is not the update. I had to order another one. So they're going to send me one.
And you should have that by now.
Because why don't you have the small card? I ordered the card too. You got to understand, this degree is in 1998. It's 2016. You know what I mean? I haven't even dealt with this except for one time. And you can look at this. Look in the lower left-hand corner. What does it say right there, son?
When they bust you, they bust you.
What does it say right there?
So slick.
What does it say? It's when? December 21st, when? 2005. So what did I do? My original degree was in Marcus Ali Counts.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, the moral of the story is don't believe the hype. That's all it is. Don't believe the hype.